At West Elm, I actually got brought on full-time a few months ago, but I've been consulting with the brand for quite some time. A lot of my role really is understanding how we can sort of bring a lot of the ideas we have to life in sort of a testing and an iterative way. So it's great because it's really all of us investing in sort of data-driven approach to try things once and then actually start to understand how we can then scale those up to not only West Elm itself, but the broader organizations, including Pottery Barn, Williams-Sonoma, Mark and Graham, and things like that. As it relates to video, I mean, we're definitely in the camp of being very pro video. Our products and our brand has a very long and illustrious story with it, and oftentimes we focus very heavily on handcrafted and sort of how we actually bring a lot of our products to life, and that stuff comes really, it comes well through video in a very positive way. What's really nice about that too is that as we get into these new facets like retargeting for video, that allows us to actually test up into strategies that we can hopefully solve in meaningful ways and hopefully get that out to customers and obviously drive revenues through that.
So a lot of today's discussion has been around addressable TV. West Elm has had successful retail as well as bricks and mortar businesses, I think 27 quarters of consecutive profits without ever once advertising on television. Is addressable TV going to be part of the strategy moving forward, or is video going to be given more and more marketing responsibility in different ways?
Yeah, I mean, for West Elm, yeah, we traditionally haven't done TV, and we haven't done that for a variety of reasons. I mean, most of those are so that we can actually work our way into successful solutions and successful campaigns. It's hard to do that with TV. You know, you kind of got one big awareness spend and that's that. Alongside that, we actually take all the campaigns that we run across all of our different advertising channels and we apply an ad cost metric to them to prove basically that we're bringing in more money than we're spending on that advertisement itself. And that's really key to both our growth of our business, but also our marketing plan and initiatives moving forward. I don't know if that'll be the way it works for everyone across the board. Obviously, every brand ends up being different in a lot of ways, but for West Elm, that targeted approach where we can test and learn, as well as scale up and understand how this actually impacts our net revenue is extremely important to us.
You're talking about testing and learning, you're talking about being data-driven, but there's also the creative half of this equation. And how are you as a brand working to bridge that creative technology divide and put that big sexy idea together with metrics and data and KPIs and outcomes?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one, right? I mean, especially when you start talking about video, you know, there's a massive amount of work can go in each and every video, but there's small and iterative ways that you can actually move that forward. And we really feel that obviously testing into those different creative aspects and aesthetics is super important. So a lot of what we do is really start with a core, either video or content philosophy, and then work and add small pieces on at different components to actually try and drive that revenue driving, I should say, back to us. So it's really nice because you can actually work your way up. You don't have to just get a pixel perfect idea. You can be creative. You can actually try things that are a little bit wacky or out of the ordinary to actually find what content works. As for connecting it and the creative process, I mean, that's tricky at the end of the day. You have to find something that works for your organization that allows you to scale and iterate and make sure that you can successfully bring new alternatives to a retargeting plan.
So getting back to that idea of retargeting or personalization, both of those are words that have long been rooted in display advertising in digital channels, much less so in terms of video. So can you talk a little bit about how personalized video, how video retargeting works in a video environment for you?
Sure, yeah. So I mean, we're obviously right now working with Eyeview to move forward with video retargeting. We're just actually at the test and learn phase with them right now. We've been piloting a program for about 4 months, and so far we've actually seen some pretty significant results. However, from both a creative and actually a targeting process, it's very important for us to nail that right out of the gate, or at least make sure that we find the best methods, the best creative and the best targeting that actually works. So we've been working specifically with Eyeview on a lot of these components to actually find out how can we bring the correct creative to the correct targeting to, like I said, drive the most revenue for our business.